We had 300 pips this morning. Again, zero point 0.5 lot. Remember, it's still a past funded challenge. We're gonna take, so it's past. So basically, it's ours. So the moment we're gonna capitalize on that, we're gonna hire up our lot size, take that money, put in a secondary account of Life, trade both of them, and I'll show you how to make six figure with that. The trade was shared in our Discord group this morning at 8:12, right there. So what trade exactly? Well, the specific chart was shared and it was beautiful. It was so swift. It was magnificent. It lasted less than 30 minutes. We did 300 pips, risk to ratio pretty good, 48 on stop loss, and 300 pips on take profit. Burned myself though, 50 pips before that. Like right now the movement are so crazy, like like small little wick, it's like 30 to 40 pips. I'm not used to 40, 50 pips of stop loss, but you have to adapt yourself to the market. And frankly with you guys, I only have two bullet during the day, so I take two trades. If both of them are, let's say for instance, non-successful, I'm done for today. Okay. I used to trade a lot. I used to take a lot of trades. I used to, because I've always had that mentality of, how can I say this? If there's a movement, there's money to make. Wrong mentality. So anyway, so that being said, I had two bullets. The first one burned. The second one successful. Shared this with the group. And it's funny because sometimes when you actually lose a small like portion of your account, you, like, I don't know for you, but for me, I have those spider sense. I'm so much more focused and I don't want to lose the second one. And usually the second trade is one of the most beautiful trade. That's what happened. So we did remember last time we had, I think it was 195 ish 600, but now we're at 196 800. So we're getting there. This was a zero point 0.5 lot size, because we're remaining with a small lot size because we need to get our head outside of the water. But nonetheless, once we're going to be at $200,000, we're going to go more aggressive. So 1.5 to 2 lot size, and then 210, we're going to go close to 3 to 4 lot size, and on and on and on. Cash out, put it on a secondary life. I was all in all of my account. I have the primary life, I have another life, I have a few other prop firms, but the main life, this one, I'll keep it for myself. Why? Well, sometimes you need to keep things for yourself. So without further ado, this trade was one impeccable one. The reason why I took it, it's because we've already broken some structuration. I mean, look at this, okay? Before I show you the trade, I want you to realize that from last Thursday, okay, tariff is the main push. The problem that we're going on with Trump and Powell, apparently Trump wants to remove Powell from his office. That's probably not possible. But as an investor, you want to put your money back in safe haven. And you could see that we pushed around 2,000 pips. That is crazy. In less than 4 days. It's incredible. And it's not surprising because these past week, it was just lunatic because the market is currently very uncertain. And when there's uncertainty, you want to put your money in the safe haven, which is gold. We pushed yesterday Tokyo session. London, we stalled a little bit. We start to break some structuration. Okay, so from there on, we pushed the price aggressively. If I do remember, this was around 600 pips. And once we broke the zone, we start, going on a lower high, I mean higher lows, creating a higher lows. Now we're in a specific zone here, stall around, which price is that? 3,444-ish, $45. Okay, we're currently at this price. Now, if you go on a lower time frame, and the specific fib that I've used was this one right there, like this, and voila. So what I realized is that they never touched the take profit. Okay, they pushed the price a little bit high, created a higher high, false impression of, we're going back higher, because typical traders, after a big rally, you want to put back and inject your money back bullish. But the reality is that we didn't really broken anything. Like this structuration is not where the money's at. they went toward the 78.6 meticulously, and then afterward came all the way back down to the take profit. Sure, they went much lower than what I had anticipated. It is what it is, you know, because the take profit that I've seen was 30. 30 was the safest zone to remove yourself from the actual market. To be honest with you guys, it's pretty obvious that I didn't just trade it based only on that Fibonacci. It's based on the whole understanding. If you guys really want to know how we do exactly like pinpoint my mindset, my perception, well, you can come join us for free. There's a free group, and we're actually giving you guys a gift. There's going to be a free ebook that's going to come if you actually join for free. I mean, it's free. If you want to actually pay for the services, we will break down this much more further on for our group specifically, exclusively. And it's on Sunday. We're going to break this down to explain exactly what was the perception. Why did I sell off around here, and why didn't I sell off, let's say, for instance, around 3 o'clock in the morning? It's pretty obvious the answer. I was sleeping. But to be serious, why didn't I sell it off here or here or here? There's reasoning here. But just to break this down for you guys, as simple as that, that was going on into my mind. We broke some structuration. They start to edge their positioning, and the AOs are taking profit from the market. That's pretty obvious. Then we went toward the 78.60 the moment we touched this, and then I saw a quite of a movement here. I entered manually directly. Where did I burn myself? It was around here, the 7:45-ish in the morning. Listen, my best price, I had it around here, 63-ish. Wrote it on my journal right before this whole thing. My rules was that I wanted to wait for this specific price. I did not wait. I guess, I don't know, sometimes you just want to self-sabotage yourself for some fuck reasons. I just took this trade for no reason, to be honest. Just because I wanted to take some trade. I guess I wanted to have two positions, one here, one here. Does that make sense? Absolutely not. Especially when you realize that from the first position till the second position, we're talking about 78 pips. It's a lot, okay? So that was stupid. And like I said, I was used to take a lot of trades. So for me, taking only 2 trades a day, it's an obstacle. It's a struggle, to be honest, but it's something necessary for us to stay professional and to actually grow the account in a healthy way where we could actually make tons of pips together, right? Went toward the 78.6, took the trade here, and that's what it's looking like right here. And then take profit hit less than 30 minutes. That was a beautiful trade. That was swift. That was impeccable. Everyone made money. Everyone is happy. That's how we do it. AP community is the best. And I'm telling you, we're going to take that money. We're going to put it on a live. We're going to trade both of them. We're going to go aggressive, not multiple position, higher lot size. And then I'll show you guys how to make the best of the best. On that note, hopefully this was insightful. If you guys have any question, you can put it on the comment. I'll answer the questions as best as I can, especially that we're only fucking 163 subscribers, so it's not going to be difficult, but we're underrated. It's okay. I'll accept it. I love it. Oh, I love to be the underground. And what I mean by this is I used to do some boxing, and I used to be like not the underground, but the one that people were looking up to. But I've always liked to be the underground. So we're here right now, and if you have any question, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, make a lot of pips, and be legendary.